Off we go now. The watch will be vigilant here. You must be Akatos's daughter, Myrto.
Yes? Who are you?
I am Alexios.
The eagle better?
These woods can be dangerous for common folk. Your father grew worried at your absence and begged me to find you and keep you safe.
I can't believe it. I hope you aren't disappointed in me.
No, child. You honor your father.
I've tried to follow his lessons, but hunting is hard. I've had no luck getting the special deer meat he wants. I'm worried he'll be so disappointed in me.
With a strong teacher like your father, I'm sure you know more than you think. Stay close to me, and maybe I can give you a few tips.
Thank you. You are so kind.
The trick to hunting is to find a spot where deer trails cross, and to stand quietly downwind of that.
Carter says the same thing. I forgot to check the wind.
Quietly.
Right. Sorry.
We need to get deer neck meat.
Yes, the priestesses asked Carter for it special to celebrate your arrival. He was heartbroken not to be able to get it himself.
How do the priestesses prepare it?
Fresh with a pine branch, dipped in the juice of sour grapes and plums and other godly herbs.
There we go. Deer neck for your father. See? Hard. But you can do this.
You are amazing. I've learned so much.
I will get the rest of the meat your father needs. Why don't you head home and tell Akatos what you've learned?
I will. Thanks.
Stay hidden.
Eaglebear, I cannot thank you enough.
Alexios, did you find enough meat?
The woods were generous, and Artemis guided my aim.
Do you know Artemis? You never said.
Myrto, contain yourself.
Sorry, Pater.
No, Myrto. I don't know far-shooting Artemis in the way that you mean. But I know she looks kindly over hunters. Pay her respect, and soon you'll hunt as well as your father.
By the gods! It's you!
Yes, well, it certainly is me. You are a shepherdess.
You know me! You know me so well!
Tell me what happened.
I was herding my flock when it was horrible. Wolves, blood and screams everywhere.
Did you get hurt?
No, you protected me.
I did.
I carry your totem to pray to watch over me. But I was so scared I dropped my totem as I ran.
I can look for your totem.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Don't worry, I'll look for your lost totem. Wolf spoor. They must den near here. Thierry Phil must have dropped this basket when the wolves attacked. Blood trail. The pack went this way. One of Thierry Phil's flock. Or what's left of him after the wolf's breakfast. That must be the den of the wolves that attacked Thierry Phil's flock. Worth a look. Remarkable that a wolf dragged this bag here. Almost like it was driven. Ah, here is the totem.
Invincible eagle bearer, The priestess said you battled the wolves as if guided by the blood-stained Ares himself.
How did she know that?
She burns offerings of young goats to see signs of your passage. She said you found my totem.
The world is hard, and has shaped me to be able to see things and overcome challenges others cannot.
We owe everything to you, your greatness. We will not let you down.
I know you won't.
Why have you forsaken me, Eagle-Bearer? What have I done to offend all the powers on Olympus? How can I redeem myself?
Forsaken you? I don't think we've ever met.
Eh? Who? You? You?
Yes, me. Tell me what's wrong.
I have been cursed by the gods. They speak to me all day and night, filling my head with visions and fears. I cannot work and my crops wither.
Why did the gods curse you?
I do not know what I did. I've heard the voices of the gods day and night since I took over the farm after my father passed. The voices won't let me sleep, nor rest, and the farm is so much work.
What is the curse?
The gods speak of terrifying things. That the sky will open and drown the fields and my farm. That dark, writhing things will come from the ground and feast on my crops and on my flesh. That the earth will open and swallow us whole.
I'll take a look around the farm and see if I can find out what has befallen you.
Thank you, Eagle-Bearer. You are of Olympus. They will listen to you.
But first I must determine if this is truly the work of the gods, or if your plight is of a more earthly nature. The water in this pot reeks like the sticks. Maybe the disease is seeping into the water. This seems like an earthly cause, not a sign of the gods. Look at this little guy. These offerings look abandoned and long neglected. Not a good way to honor Demeter or Zeus. These vases were dedicated to the gods. If Menalcos broke them, the gods might be angered. Demeter and Dionysos might have sickened his crops and polluted his mind. These crops stink. Could that rot affect the mind? I wonder if all the crops in the silo are the same.
Menalcas is a sad case. Thinks he's been cursed by the powers that be. I told him that's ridiculous.
Why ridiculous?
Because if you wanted to punish him, you'd just smite him or have an eagle fly down and eat his eyes or the like. Huh? You wouldn't curse his harvest.
I wouldn't.
Of course not. You're the eagle-bearer. Arrow of Apollo, shield of Ares, child of Zeus. Not the master of blighted crops. That's beneath you.
So Menalcal's problems are caused by...
Some kind of sickness in the crops. That's what's making him crazy.
I think I've seen everything. Is Menalcas affected by the gods, or is there a more earthly cause to his illness? I should talk to him.
Eagle-Bearer, do you know why the gods have cursed me?
I think some infestation has taken root in your crops and is polluting your mind.
What do we do? How do we appease the gods?
This has nothing to do with the gods. I will set fire to the silo where you keep your harvest, and burn out the rot to clear your mind.
I hope you are right, Eagle-Bearer. All that work, gone to smoke.
No one said it would be easy.
It had to be done. I confess, I do feel a bit better already. Thank you for all your help and guidance.
I think that's everyone Priestess Exione mentioned. Time to find her again.
Το νήπιον ποιείς.
wondrous eagle-bearer. Your name and glory drop from everyone's lips. My sisters and I wish to throw a grand festival in your honor. You will be the cherished guest.
If you insist.
However, there is one more who could benefit from your attention. Halkipi frets about her brother. In truth, he is a strange one, touched by madness. Or perhaps a chosen of the gods. Ah, here she is now. Speak to her, reassure her, and then we will celebrate.
By the gods, it's you.
It's me.
It's you. By the gods, my prayers are answered.
Speak to the eagle-bearer, my child.
You have come to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, yes, of course. It's my brother, Callistratos. He's always been a bit odd, but this past year, I think the gods have cursed him. Ah, that is... I don't mean to offend.
Go on. Your brother?
My brother's farm is a small way from the village. Always doing his own thing. I haven't seen him for days, but when I went to pass by, I heard terrifying noises. I think something might have happened, but I'm not brave enough to go see.
I'll take a look for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Eagle Bearer. You're too kind, too generous, too nice. Thank you.
What can you tell me about your brother?
Callistratos always tries some new scheme or crazy idea. His last one was to breed chickens that would lay giant eggs. Each egg to feed a family, he said. And he'd sell them far and wide and become rich.
What do you think happened to Callistratos?
I don't know. Maybe a lion or wolf got into the farm. Terrible noises nearly scared my hair white. I'm sure whatever it is would be no match for you, mighty Eagle Bearer. I pray he's all right.
Where is your brother's farm?
He has a large farmstead northeast of here. He doesn't take very good care of it, though. Always caught up in some crazy scheme.
I'll visit your brother's farm and see what's going on.
Nobody has any respect for our work these days. Someone signaling?
There he is.
Who are you supposed to be?
The Mystios who saved your life. You could say thanks.
Not sure you had to kill my best chickens, though.
Your sister sent me to check on you. Khalkipi was very worried and scared by the noises she heard. Looks like she was right to be concerned.
So tell her I'm fine already. Maybe I can get a goat from Masara and catch a lion and breed them somehow. Maybe with a snake. I'm sure I could make a fortune.
Khalkipi, your brother is something else, but he's alive, and I suppose well.
Thank you, Eagle Bearer. Yes, he is a difficult one, but you have answered my prayers. I will always be your devoted servant. The priestesses have begun preparing a great feast in your honor for all of Linu to celebrate you. It will be magnificent.
Alexios, calamity. Myrto has been struck down by illness.
Take me to her.
The girl was thrilled about the idea of the festival to honor you. She was rushing about, buzzing with excitement, when she suddenly collapsed.
Please, Eagle Bearer. Can you do anything for her?
Did anyone see anything? Does she have any wounds?
No insect or snake bites, but her brow burns with fever.
What was Myrto doing when she got sick?
She was preparing the meat you brought in for the festival, per the priestess's instructions.
Where is Priestess Exioni now?
I don't know. I overheard her calling out for help, telling people not to be scared, but she's vanished.
That's strange behavior. I'll ask around and see if anyone else knows anything, and see if I can't find the priestess.
Eagle Bearer, what did I do to offend you?
Nothing. I just want to know if you saw what happened to the girl, Myrto.
I saw the girl steal a taste of food for your feast, and she fell ill.
She tasted it.
Yes, I'm sorry. Please don't punish me.
What? No, of course not.
Eagle Bearer, do not curse me with your anger.
What? Why would I curse you?
Your anger is well storied. We seek only to please you, unlike that disrespectful waif Myrto.
What did Myrto do?
I could not say. I only know that Exioni called Myrto a wrongdoer and said you had punished her for her transgressions as a warning to us all.
That is ridiculous. I need to find Exioni. Grey hair, where can I find the priestess Exioni? You must know.
The priestess and her sisters have a secluded retreat. None know where it is, for it is hidden from common eyes. I cannot say more for risk of offending them, or you.
Those women do not speak for me. Tell me now, or I'll get angry.
Yes, yes. They appear from and retreat to a secret den past the border to Elise.
Time to have words. I should try to stay out of sight. Ella! Come on. Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Easy. Yeah! Hold up. Exione, why did you flee from the village?
I left to consult with my sisters. We needed to understand why the poor girl was struck down.
Did Lenu offend the divine eagle bearer somehow?
Or are we being tested by greater powers of Olympus?
Are the gods testing our faith? Or yours?
I don't want to play games. Please, tell me what you know so I can save Myrto.
Of course, beloved eagle bearer. We want the same.
We prayed for an answer, and it was delivered.
In the sacred cave, there is a plant that can save her, but it is too dangerous for us, mere mortals, to descend into.
I'll go get it. By Zeus, that's a beast. The priestesses expect me to become bear shit. Lucas. First the bear, then the plant. I get the feeling the priestesses were hoping for a martyr god, not a pissed-off Mystios. Got it. Wait. This plant is nothing but pig feed. It won't do anything. Malaka!
the divine bear eats the eagle bearer's heart, we'll have nothing more to worry about.
I haven't heard anything from below for a while now.
Exione, I killed your bear.
You're here.
You're alive!
Very much so. And angry. You better have an antidote for poor Myrto, or else.
Or what?
Shut your lying, filthy mouths! You poisoned Myrto to try to hurt me, and then when I found you, you tried to feed me to a cursed bear!
Yes.
No, we didn't mean it.
Didn't mean it! You lying Malakas! You've got Linu wrapped around your fingers and are living fat off the villagers in my name!
It's true!
So true, your divinity.
I'm not a god, you thieving swine! Give me the antidote for Myrto, or I'll split your heads open! Now, be gone! I have the medicine for Myrto. Quick, let's give it to her.
Alexios?
Shh, rest.
You did it.
That was close.
You need to talk to the villagers.
Listen and obey me. I want glory for you.
Don't listen to him. He ruined my crops and made Myrto sick. He's just as bad as the priestesses. He's no real god.
Get out of here, Mistios! I cannot thank you enough for saving my daughter, but it may be best if you left.
Tear the statue down to rubble. We don't want chicken killers like you here.
Ποιος εμέπεντες. regret it if you come any closer.
Hey! Stay away! This is your last chance! Leave! Hold it! Ready to die?
another step closer, sellsword.
Looks like an intruder!
What's he doing?
Malakas! How do I put it out? It's burning!
Look at all these people. What do they need in their lives? Some excitement. A little magic.
And you think you can deliver that?
Magic.
Thespis, are you acting in another play?
Alexios, Aristophanes' friend, and my friend too. I'd be nowhere without your support.
I suppose if I hadn't carried you out, you might still be in that tavern.
On the floor!
Thespis had this brilliant idea to put on a play in this town. He's got a reputation as a great actor, so I thought, this could be a huge success. I'm beginning to think I thought wrong.
No, everything is under control. You keep an eye on the ticket sales, my darling Rodanthi, and my friend Alexios will take care of everything else.
I promise you, I know nothing about theater.
Don't be so modest. You'll be known as the hero who made Leonidas and his 300 Spartans, the play of the century.
The play is about King Leonidas. You know, my family...
Your family can come, of course. I'm sure they'll be proud to see you. Just help me tell that glorious hero's tale.
I'll help Thespis put on the play. The story of Leonidas must have its due.
Very well, then. I expect you to deliver.
So what do you need done?
Bring wine! Not for me, for our audience.
So you think the audience won't listen to the tale of Leonidas unless they're drunk?
They won't be drunk, just appreciative.
Where are you keeping the wine?
Well, I had wine, but then the local military commander commandeered... Hey, I should put that in the script. The Persian commander commandeered the, casks. That's it.
Then I'll have to re-commandeer it myself. Where is this commander?
He kept the expensive wine and left the rest for his soldiers. An ordinary audience might be content with the cheaper drink.
If we serve the best wine, we could get a more sophisticated audience. It might be harder to get to, but worth it.
You speak my language! Better wine could mean a more generous crowd.
Where are the two places the wine is being stored?
Most of it is in the stable of Ares, but the good stuff, that's in Thimiurgi Fort.
I'll take care of everything. There's the stables. The wine in there should be good enough for horses, at least.
Not today, Mistios! Turn away!
That's the wine Thespis wanted me to bring for the audience. It doesn't smell great, but it should be reasonable.
I think I saw something moving over there.
Something's over there.
Πάψον, οχλείς με.
I found your wine.
Wonderful! Our guests will be in a fantastic mood before the play even starts.
I sampled the wine. It's not vinegar, at least. Maybe I can offer some discounted tickets in the poorer parts of town.
So, when will I be able to see this play?
Well, there's a little complication with the cast. Finding them, I mean.
You've lost your actors.
None of them showed up at the last rehearsal. And the time before that, they seemed terribly discouraged. Someone might have been too harsh with them.
No one will get paid if they don't come back.
Exactly. There's 3 of them in all. They're playing Ephialtes, Xerxes, and Viennikis. I can give you an idea of where they might be.
So, who's playing Leonidas?
I am, of course. I trust no one but myself to carry the starring role.
So Xerxes, king of the Persians, is in your play?
Yes, and I found a tremendous actor to play him. He plays marvelous villains. He did mention that the Despontian ruins were inspiring him.
I hope the actors turn up.
Viennikis is probably in over his head, gambling in the great square here in Elise.
Understood.
My friend Tros is playing Ephialtes. He's suddenly devout, so he's gone to pray at the Spring of Piera.
No problem.
When you find our actors, send them back to me. And do your best to encourage them. Our performance will be terrible if the actors' hearts aren't in it.
And that means no one will pay us. Got it.
This is terrible. I'm really going to need the Leonidas to get out of this mess.
Are you playing Dianikis for Thespis?
I was, but now I can't. I lost all I had gambling with the commander. Now he says I'm his slave until I pay off the debt. I'll be working for him for years.
All right. Let's settle this debt.
Oh, thank you. The commander is right over there.
You want to play another game? So glad you brought company.
No, well...
I need my friend back. He's due to act in a play. I think it's time you let him leave.
What's the play?
Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. This man plays Dianikis. Leonidas is lieutenant.
Ah, a good military play. We need more of those on the stage. Of course, it would be best if they cast real soldiers instead of namby-pamby actors.
I'm not! Oh, never mind.
So here is how it is, Mistios. This Malakas owes me a debt that he's paying off with service. Do you intend to take his place?
Let's make a deal. My services as a Mistios against his debt.
Works for me. My soldiers used to be stationed at the stable of Evias. We've relocated since then, but left behind a good luck charm by mistake. Bring it back, and we'll call this even.
Is that all? I'll be back before you know it.
You won't last in this job.
I should return this to the commander. I found that good luck charm you mentioned. And the wolves you didn't.
Which I'm sure were no problem for a Misthios like you. Now, give me back my sword.
You never said this was a sword.
The best kind of luck is a fine blade. Hand it over.
Here you go. I take it we're even.
Yes. This will cover his debt. Now both of you get out of my sight.
We should leave. Follow me.
Do you think that commander will really leave me alone?
Maybe he won't. But if you're playing the Anikis, you must be ready to defend yourself. A Spartan doesn't cower at home just because he has enemies.
But I'm only a Spartan in a play.
Do you want to convince your audience or not? The Anikis had to live with the fear of being killed every day. Why should it be different for you?
I see. Knowing that commander could show up at my home any day with 12 men and set spears at my throat, that fear will inform my character. Thank you!
You're welcome. Now get back to Thespis for rehearsals.
You're the upstart,
Thank the gods! Don't thank them yet. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. I don't think I could have survived much longer.
Why were those Malakas keeping you prisoner?
They were raving, convinced I'm the villains at play. They wanted me to lead them into a dark ceremony and tortured me to recite their spells. Nothing was enough.
You're safe now.
I am, but the witch has plans to harm the citizens of Elise. She says they wronged her, so she poisoned a shipment of supplies for the city.
I'll have to destroy those supplies before they get there.
But now that she knows you're here, she'll leave her hiding place and flee into the wilderness. No one will be safe if she escapes.
I can't let the people of Elise be poisoned. I'll destroy the supplies. Good. Now no one can be poisoned by the supplies. I destroyed the poison supplies before they could reach Elise.
That's good, but the witch is still out there. Nobody is really safe. I'm not safe.
You think Xerxes was ever safe? Leonidas and his Spartans wanted him dead. His own mother will betray him given the chance.
Xerxes asking for safety. You're right, the king of Persia would never grovel. He'd crush his enemies before they could execute their plans.
I'm glad you see it that way. You should get back to Thespis.
I will. And thank you.
Xerxes will rule at last.
Happy to have helped, Your Majesty.
Hello. Have you come to learn about the mysteries of Hedony?
Sure, I'd like to know. Let's start with, what's Hedony?
Hedony is the goddess of bliss, and since we all seek bliss, we are all Hedony.
I'm not seeking bliss. I'm seeking an actor.
We have no actors here, only teachers and students.
Look, his name is Tros. He's an actor working for Thespis.
I recall hearing that an actor joined us, but now his name is Hedony, like mine. Everyone here is Hedony.
Just give me a straight answer. I need to find that actor.
I'm sorry. I'm the only one permitted to speak with outsiders. But if you pass our initiation, others will speak with you too.
Fine. Initiate me. Hedony, what do I have to do?
Wonderful. You must complete 2 tasks to demonstrate your devotion. First, climb to the top of the waterfall of eternal joy and dive into froth of fantasy.
Right. And then what?
Then, explore the cave of deepest self-knowledge and return with the treasure you'll find inside.
Waterfall dive, cave treasure. Got it. This is the waterfall. Now to pick a good spot and jump. That cave must be around here somewhere. Ah, that must be the cave with the treasure inside. That's what I'm looking for. I jumped from the waterfall and found the treasure. Now will you initiate me?
You have initiated yourself. Welcome to the mysteries of Hedony. Hedony, go talk with your brothers and sisters. They'll be happy to meet you.
I'll go speak with them now. Hello. Are you Tros, the actor?
You must be new. There are no actors here. Our only role is to be Hedony, to inhabit her grace and tranquility.
You sound like you know something about the theater.
I wouldn't say I know much about it. I might have studied a little Aristophanes, a little Euripides. Medea was robbed, you know.
If you aren't the actor Tros, you're certainly good enough to be him. Come act in Thespis' play.
I'd like to help you, Hedony. But I need to stay here, work on my enlightenment. All right?
Picture it. You, up on a stage, showing hundreds of people how wonderful the message of Hedony is. I'm offering you that chance. You just have to take it.
That is magnificent. A chance to spread the joy of Hedony to so many people. I'll do it.
Good. Now go report to Thespis at Pelops Market in Elise. And get on with your rehearsals, Hedony. I mean, Ephialtes.
πάυσε πάρα αυτά.
Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα?
Alexios, my muse, my helper, the one who saves my posterior. I require your assistance one last time.
You've got all your actors, Thespis. Your audience is sated. So, what's the problem now?
Leonidas himself is the problem. Picture it. I was rehearsing a monologue, brandishing my shield, encouraging my soldiers. Come back with your shield! Or under it!
I believe that's with your shield or on it.
No, I'm sure it's under it. But just as I gestured with my shield, I slammed it into my toe. And now I can barely stand, let alone act.
It's a shame you have to cancel the play after so much work, Thespis.
We are not canceling the play. We'd have to give back people's drachmae.
The show must go on. My Leonidas is right in front of me.
What? Me? I'm no actor.
And I'm no general, but on stage I am. Think of it. You could bring the great man's memory back to life. He could live again through you.
It's my destiny. I'll play Leonidas.
Excellent. So, let's do a quick run-through of your lines. You already heard the first part. Come back with your shield, or under it!
On it!
The next part is directed at Xerxes. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods in wine!
I'm pretty sure Leonidas said, drench the gods with their blood.
I know what I wrote. Finally, when you confront the traitor, today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Tomorrow is a day the world will remember. Leonidas battled for all of Hellas and its freedom, not just Sparta.
I'm sure you'll get it right. If you like, go rehearse with the rest of the cast. But if you feel ready, to the stage with you.
I'll go rehearse with my fellow actors first.
Τι συνέβη μόλις?
You're back. Good. Your word stuck with me, Misthios. The public will fear and admire my Xerxes.
I'm glad I could inspire you.
As King Xerxes, I'll insult you and the Spartans, the usual. So you reply, the Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we all drench the gods with wine.
I know Thespis loves his wine, but Leonidas said he'd drench the gods with blood.
He's the director. I'm sure you can make his lines work.
Hitoni, good to see you. There's a lot of people out there, aren't there? I sure hope the good word of the goddess can carry me through.
I'm sure it will.
So, I'm Ephialtes the traitor. I'll say, I'm so clever for betraying you and the Spartans. Then you say, today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Why would Thespis write that? Leonidas was a king himself. He wanted the whole world to remember what he did.
It's a work of art. Don't take the details too seriously.
So good to see you. I'm sure you'll make a great Leonidas, seeing as you took care of that commander so thoroughly.
It was nothing.
So in our scene, I'll ask you to advise the troops. Then you answer, come back with your shield or under it.
I'm sure every Spartan general says on it.
That's what Thespis wrote.
Do you need to rehearse more? Or are you ready to be Leonidas?
I'm ready. Let's start the play.
Welcome to our play, the heroic tale of King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. Behold, your Leonidas.
Thank you for being here. Remember that Leonidas was not only a king of Sparta, but the savior of all Greeks.
I am the Anikis, lieutenant of the great Leonidas. I will serve him until Hades himself comes to claim him. My commander, my king, we are outnumbered and outmaneuvered. What can I do to help?
What does the Spartan general have to say to his right-hand man?
Come back with your shield, or on it!
I am Xerxes, king of the Persians. Your puny gods mean nothing to me. Kneel before my mortal self. You Spartan cur! I will grind you and your people under my sandal.
How will Leonidas reply to his mortal enemy, Xerxes?
The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their blood!
All right. I'm Ephialtes, exile and traitor. You know I'll bring doom to the Spartan army by revealing a secret goat path to the Persians. Those stuck-up Spartans won't stand a chance. I've defeated your plans, Leonidas. What are you going to do about that?
The traitor dares talk back to his king! What will Leonidas say to that?
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Great job, my friend. Enjoy the crowd's reaction, because I don't think Thespis will be happy you went off script.
I think I can take care of him.
I can't believe it! You ruined my perfect script!
Didn't you hear the crowd? They wanted to hear the real story of Leonidas. I should know. He was my grandfather.
You never stop performing. I love that. You almost had me convinced, you joker. Here, you're part of the take.
Thanks. Maybe I'm more of an actor than I thought.